Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another breakdown. I'm going to be breaking down the final card of 2025. We got UFC Apex coming up. Royval taking on Kape in the main event. In the co-main, we have a fun fight in the co-main. We got Kevin Vallejos taking on Giga Chikadze. Should be a fun co-main event there. We also got a striking matchup. Cesar Almeida taking on Cesar Oleksiejczuk. Should be fun. Morgan Charrière taking Melchizedek Costa should be fun also. Kennedy Nzechukwu, Marcus Buchecha. Hopefully Buchecha can prove himself in the UFC because in his debut just went horribly for him. We got Bobby King Green taking on Lance Gibson. I mean, this is a short notice fight for both these guys. And they're bringing in Lance Gibson probably just because they needed a fight on this card. I mean, I'm not really sure why they even signed this guy. I mean, he's a former Bellator fighter, but I don't know if he really deserves to be here right now. But he's fighting Bobby Green. I mean, Bobby Green hasn't looked good in so long, so we'll see if he can go out there and get it done. Lemos taking on Julian Robertson. We got a couple of Canadians on this card. We got Lance Gibson, Canadian, on this card. Julian Robertson. We got Jamie Lynn Horth. We got Melissa Croden on this card from Canada. Yeah, let's get into the breakdown. So first fight on the card. Before we get into the breakdowns, by the way, I wanna thank all the channel members for supporting my channel every single week. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys, all the listeners, and yeah, appreciate you guys watching my videos every single week. It means a lot. And also, join Discord. We have a free Discord community where we talk about MMA, we talk about NBA, like a bunch of other stuff on there, soccer, everything else is there. It's a free Discord. Not gonna cost you a penny. And now, yeah, let's get into the breakdowns now. First fight on the card is going to be Teresa Bledá taking on Jamie Horth. And yeah, I'm going to go with Teresa Bledá just because I think she's got this. She's going to be able to get takedowns on Jamie Horth. Horth is okay. Like, she's never really impressed me in the UFC ever. She's having really close fights with most of these girls. Even in losses, she's fighting really close. So there is some there's some upside on Jamie Horth. Like, she's gotten wins over Godinez, yeah. Godinez, I think, in the amateurs. Yeah, Lupita Godinez. So, like, she's fought all over the place. She's fought some good girls in the past. But, like, she's 35 years old now. Like, I don't know how much better she's going to get. And her last fight over Vanessa Demopoulos, I mean, it was a freebie by the UFC giving her that matchup. So, I don't really put any stock in that Demopoulos matchup. And well, he's gotten takedowns over Miranda Maverick. He was controlling Miranda Maverick, like had her back at one point. So probably gonna be a close fight. But I just feel like Bledá is gonna be able to like get those takedowns, control her on the ground. So obviously the striking is not impressive from Bledá. So if this fight is standing, it's probably gonna favor Jamie Lynn Horth. So yeah, you gotta be careful. If you do think Bledá gets takedowns like I do, this then seize aside. So for me, I think Bledá is gonna get those takedowns and rack up control time. Maybe even go for submissions. So he's only 24 years old. I mean, so at this age, I mean, you're gonna get much better. I don't think Jamie Horth's gonna add anything to her game at this point. The odds are minus 160. I bet her at minus 131. That's my only money line bet as of right now on this card. But I do think even right now, minus 160 isn't all that bad. I mean, you went from minus 400 to minus 160. So I think at this point, it sees aside. Next fight on the card is going to be Alan Frye taking in Guilherme Pad. I'm honestly like not sure what to think about this matchup. Not really high on either one of these guys. They've both been fighting really low level competition. Whereas Guilherme's like fighting LFA, his last fight over the guy that I guess he knocked out, but it was a doctor stoppage because he couldn't put him down. The guy had a pretty good chin on him and he broke his nose and whatnot. So I guess that was good. But like it wasn't really that impressive. And he is kind of sloppy. I mean, like at range, like he leaves the openings too. He's there to be hit. I mean, but he's definitely got power, some power. He pumps a jab out there, so I do like that. I don't really know what to think about this fight, man. It's a low level fight. These guys should have competed on a contender series, in my opinion, than fighting in the UFC right now. Alan Frye, he fought this guy. I mean, Justin Frazier. I think he's like a former Bellator fighter, or like where the hell did he fight before? Yeah, he fought in Bellator, so like he was like way out of shape. I mean, for his last fight against Frye, and they were fighting in someone's like backyard. You can pull it up on YouTube. I don't know what to think, man. I'm just gonna go with the underdog Frye. He's a plus 150. I think it's like, what is he? Frye plus 150. I'll pick him to win. I'll pick him to win. I hope he has the goods to get it done. Like, I'm not really that confident if you can't tell. Next fight on the card is gonna be Luana Santos versus Melissa Croden, and this one's like, I'm another Canadian prospect. Melissa Croden went out there, got a third round KO over over with that striker Lisboa. But that fight was pretty close. I mean, in the early rounds, so you had to kind of like outdog Lisboa. Like, so you had the better gas tank. I mean, Lisboa got a little bit tired. And that's the thing, right? I mean, the Croden is really long and rangy. So he's good in the clinch. He throws a lot of knees in the clinch to get you tired. I think on the feet, I mean, I do favor Croden on the feet. Whereas like Santos is a better grappler. Like, so he knows what he's doing on the ground. So he's been training with girls like Jacqueline Cavalcanti. So I think that's a good training partner for her going into this matchup. A former opponent of Croden's, by the way. Her last loss was to Jacqueline Cavalcante. So I think that's a good training partner for Santos to deal with. And she's probably gonna look to like she's gonna have a good game plan, I think, going into this matchup. Obviously, her striking is not good, but like I don't think Croden's like the best striker ever. Like, so he's definitely like got more power and more heart on the feet, and he's willing to walk through punches, I guess. So that's something if you like that on the Croden side. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Santos. I think Santos can get those takedowns and probably just control Croden. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna go Santos to get it done. I think C wins. Minus 126 for Santos. I think C wins, but I'm not really sure how confident I am. I think it goes over, honestly. Over 2.5 rounds, minus 240. I think it goes over 2.5 rounds. Next fight on the card, we got Sharaf taking on Steven Asplund, man. These fights are like getting worse and worse, I think, as of right now. I don't know what to think about this matchup. Never really been a Steven guy. I don't think he's that good. He got a first round KO on Contender Series. I mean, good for him. And but Anthony is just kind of reckless striker, brawler. Whereas like Sean Sharaf is the same thing. I mean, same thing. He's like the same guy as Anthony Garasio, I guess, but he's a little bit taller. I think Garasio is only like five. And he's like 6'2". Okay, so Sharaf's gonna be a little bit bigger, and he looked okay. I mean, he took the fight on short notice in his debut against just Junior Tafa, and he definitely like looked okay earlier. He was landing shots on just in Junior Tafa, but Tafa's not really that good either. I don't know what to think about this, man. I really don't know. I think Steven might have the better cardio here, but like he can be taken down. I don't even want I don't want anything to do with this fight. I'll just pick Steven. I think he's just the better prospect overall. I do not trust him at all. Next fight on the card, we have Neil Magny versus Yaroslav Amosov. I mean, sometimes I do pick Neil Magny, man. We picked him over Gillespie, and he went out there. Well, things don't normally every Neil Magny fight, things don't look good for him early, unless you're like Morales or you're like Carlos Prates or like Gilbert Burns and any of the Shavkat Rakhmonov or like Michael Morales. Any of these other guys, like if you don't finish him early, like your things are not gonna look good for you. He can come back. He knows he's got so much experience. Like he knows when to turn it up. And that's the thing about Magny. When you see him at this line plus 300, I mean the guy has most wins in welterweight history. Crazy. You don't just get that many wins if you're just not if you don't know what you're doing. I mean you don't have a ton of experience, like so much experience, and you know when to turn it up. Amosov obviously, like you think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna be winning the fight early. The question is like, can he keep it up? I mean, if he's getting takedowns early, which I think he will get takedowns in the first round, can he lock in that front choke, round one submission? Maybe he can lock in like a guillotine or like an anaconda choke. He's definitely good at that. Striking is okay, man. I think Magny's probably like the better technical striker against Amosov. Amosov, like I don't think he has a lot of KO power. I know he's knocked out some people, but like I don't really think of him as like a nasty striker. So Magny's gonna be landing more volume, I think, and he throws like I mean Magny can like I think he can win the fight on the feet and the striking. Honestly, like this is like a prove it spot for Amosov. I know he's like 32 years old and he's finishing these guys. I mean, some of these guys I guess he didn't finish Sorley, but Sorley is a good wrestler. Douglas Lima, I mean, Douglas Lima win is good, I guess, but like I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna go Magny. Like I might just take a shot at Magny again. Like he has the only two losses recently are Micah Morales, Prates, both guys that could be fighting for the title. And I'm not really sure Amosov even is like top 15 type like level fighter in the UFC. So give me Magny at this crazy line. I think you can do much worse betting on crazy underdogs on this card than Magny at plus 300. Plus 300, I think it's worth a shot. Magny round 3 submission, by the way. Maybe like Magny, like round 3 KO TKO ends up on top of Amosov if he doesn't get finished early. Honestly, the under 2.5 rounds is not bad. Or like, but yeah, Magny plus 300. I gave you guys Dalby like couple of weeks back on the Qatar card in Discord. Dalby was like plus 300, plus 275. I feel like this fight is similar to that. A guy coming over from another promotion, making his debut, and is a massive favorite. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to tell me Amosov is the lock of the century, but I guess he's going to have to go out there and prove it to me. Until he does that, I don't know. Magny by round 3, main submission, or like a KO. Maybe just isn't, honestly. The money line's not bad for him. Next fight on the card, we got Anderson Brito versus Isaac Thomson. Now, this is like super short notice for Isaac Thomson. He's taking this fight on literally like 4 days' notice. So I don't know, man. He's pretty good. I watch LFA. Like, I'm sure if you guys watch LFA, you guys know I go live for LFA from time to time. I was live for his last fight against this guy from, like, I think it was like Kazakhstan or something, like Azerbaijan. Where was he from? He was from like Uzbekistan. Okay, he's from Uzbekistan. And like this guy really didn't do anything. I mean, he's just holding him up against the fence, and he was racking up a lot of control time. And I feel like Brito can do something similar here. Like he does like hold people up against the fence. He's very physical, really strong. At range, I feel like Isaac Thompson's gonna be better at range. Like he's got better kickboxing. Like he's got more like better kicks, low kicks, and body kicks. He can be low volume, so that does kind of worry me for Thompson. He's 23 years old. I mean, this is like he loses this fight, as if no one's gonna like hate on him for losing to Brito in his debut on short notice, 4 days notice. Like he's got nothing to lose. Brito has everything to lose here. Like he loses this third fight, I mean, in a row. Like things are not gonna be looking good for Brito. But like, let's go through his record. Right? I mean, like Brito. I mean, before I know he beat Diego Lopez on a Contender Series, which was really good. I mean, because he was taking on Diego Lopez, out wrestling him. So I feel like he can have success taking down Isaac Thompson and maybe finding a submission over him early, like when he's fresh. Like he's definitely nasty, and Brito is a nasty grappler, has solid BJJ if he's able to take your back, and normally like he is, and he carries a lot of power on the feet. But like the guys that he's beating, I mean, other than Kape and Diego Lopez, like Andre Fili, I mean, is a 50-50 fighter. I mean, I picked Andre Fili over C-Rod as a massive underdog, plus 200 there. So I don't think Andre Fili is like that high level of a fighter, but he obviously has a lot of experience, more experience than not. Thompson. Luke Alexander is a complete bum. Weston Wilson's complete bum. Jonathan Pierce was winning that fight, taking on Brito, which I don't think I mean, Thompson's been training a team up from Mill. So maybe he goes out there, looks to wrestle Brito, which wouldn't be smart because Brito goes for a lot of guillotines and stuff, so maybe you can catch him in one. But I can see Thompson like getting takedowns on Brito, ending up on top of him. I'm not saying he's going to do the same thing as Pat Sabatini, because Pat Sabatini is one of the best grapplers, I mean, at 145, maybe other than Moser Evloev. I think Pat Sabatini has better control than Moser Evloev, to be honest. Obviously doesn't have the same chin as Moser, but like, no shame losing to Pat Sabatini. Lost to William Gomes. You can make a case for Brito winning that fight. I mean, Gomes is like the king of split decisions. I mean, every single time. You never know his fights, the way they go. I'm taking a long time for this breakdown. Like, I think Thompson might be like good underdog here, man. I don't know. Like, he lost that Santana fight. It was really close. You can make a case for Thompson winning it, but like some of his fights, like he doesn't do enough as much as he should. Like sometimes he doesn't do enough. Like he's definitely got some good wins on his record. He's 9-2. He beat who else did he beat? He beat Larian Douglas by KO. Like head kick rocked him, then finished him. But that was Larian Douglas before he went over and was training with Cub Swanson and his team. And lost Dorian Ramos back in the day. I mean, so I'm gonna go with Brito by submission, ban. But like, Brito is not like, I mean, Brito doesn't have the best fight IQ sometimes, but I think in the first round and a half, like he's gonna be a hard guy to deal with for Thomson if Thomson doesn't put him away early, which I don't think he's gonna knock him out in the first round. Brito by like a submission, I think so. I'm gonna go Brito by submission. The line on Brito minus 218. I mean, the opening line was minus 700. That's crazy, crazy line movement there. But give me Brito to win by submission. But like, be careful because Thomson is definitely gonna be making improvements fight to fight. Next fight on the card, we got Lemos versus Julian Robertson. And this one's a tricky fight again, man, because Lemos is a brute. He has a lot of power, but he doesn't really have the best fight IQ. Has okay takedown defense. I mean, he's been taken on multiple over fights before. So he was taken on by Lucindo in the third round, I think it was, but he did dominate the first rounds. Taken on by Tatiana Suarez, but Tatiana Suarez just couldn't do anything with takedown. But we've seen Tatiana Suarez really isn't all that great. So, like, I mean, Tatiana has better wrestling than Julian Robertson for a fact. I mean, that's definitely the case. Taken on by Vernon Generoba, submitted. So I think he went for like a guillotine and then got taken on there. So, like, that's the thing with Lemos. He gets taken down. Like, he makes a lot of mistakes. Negative fight IQ from Lemos, a lot of these matchups. So I can see Lemos going for a guillotine and Robertson not getting it, ending up on bottom. Robertson, I mean, her grappling has definitely gotten better since he moved on to 115 from 125. So I think she's able to like use her physicality and end up on top of these girls. And when she's on top of these girls, I mean, she knows what she's doing. She throws ground and pound to open up those submission opportunities. So I think at some point in this fight, if she's able to get those takedowns, obviously this is a big if because like Robertson historically never had good takedown entries or like good wrestling, but like her wrestling has gotten better recently. So she's getting takedowns in all of her fights. That's normally how she's winning. Takedowns against Marina Rodriguez, takedowns against Pinheiro. That Pinheiro fight, I mean, like there are some moments, I mean, some tricky moments in that fight. Takedowns against Watterson, but like two of these girls are retired. Watterson retired. Marina Rodriguez retired after that fight. Paulina Viana is like a full-time OnlyFans model, not really like a full-time fighter. She did submit Rose and Namajunas in grappling, so that is something, right? Lost to JJ Aldrich back in 2022. I mean, she lost to Tabda. I mean, the Tabda fight was really weird because he couldn't get takedowns. I mean, Tabda was just kind of like able to pitter-patter around when that fight. And I don't know, like the line is kind of crazy, minus 200 for Robertson, but I think she can find a submission on the ground or like a ground and pound second. I'm gonna say second armbar for Robertson. Robertson by a second on submission armbar. Much younger, so I think she can maybe make something happen here. Next fight on the card, we got Bobby Green versus Lance Gibson Jr. Now, how washed is Bobby Green? That's the real question. Like, is he super washed or is he not washed yet completely? Because if he's not washed, like he should win this fight. If he's washed, like he's probably gonna get knocked out or something crazy. Which because he's been making terrible mistakes recently, like going for a takedown Paddy Pimblade, like striking with Mauricio Rufy. But like, I mean, he's a striker. Really didn't have a choice there. But like he didn't really like put pressure on Rufy or anything. Like he just let Rufy lock him down and throw like he was like his target practice there. Beat Jim Miller, I mean, but like it was a war with Jim Miller who's 45 years old at this point. Brutal KO against Jared Turner. I think that fight did kind of change him there. Knocked out Grant Dawson. I mean, I told you guys last week, Grant Dawson really isn't that dude. But he did knock him out, obviously, in the first round, which obviously our boy a local knocked him out in the first round. Brutal KO, plus 180, plus 200. You could have bet on a local there over Dawson last week, like we did. And Lance Gibson, I mean, like he's been knocked out by like not even like the biggest punch. So like I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this fight. He's been fighting complete bums recently. Like I don't really put a lot of stock into that. The guy that he's beating. Give me Bobby Green by like honestly maybe like Bobby Green by KO. Because I think he can like if he's not completely washed, like he should knock this guy out, honestly. Like he should. I know he doesn't have a lot of KOs in UFC, like he's only got 3 KOs, but if he's gonna knock anyone out at this point, like it could be him knocking up Gibson. But yeah, he's 40 years old. I mean, do I trust Bobby Green? Not really. Unders might be better, honestly. The unders might be better, Bobby Green, -210. The fight doesn't go the distance. Under 2.5 rounds, -135. That might be better, honestly. The doesn't go the distance, -160. And that's probably the better spot. You're covered either way. If Bobby Green goes to sleep or something crazy. Next fight on the card, we got Marcus Buchecha versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. Now, Kennedy's a hard guy to trust, man, because like he has all the physicality, like he has all the tools. He's a good striker. Like he has all the traits. I mean, 83-inch reach, man, is crazy for him. But the guy just doesn't make good decisions in fights. I mean, so like it's a hard guy to trust at shock. I mean, like on paper, like Kennedy should like walk him down, throws like those teep kicks down the middle, like throw high kicks, low kicks, butcher, Buchecha. He should be the better fighter. Like he's definitely the way better fighter. He's got the much better resume. I mean, knocking out Carlos Ulberg in his debut, by the way. I mean, like crazy is that? Like he was losing that fight, but he came back and found that shot, knocked out Carlos Ulberg, who's gonna be fighting Pereira probably next for the title, unless they do like a title limiter matchup before that. Knocked out Ian Kutalaba, finished Devin Clark, who's not really the best fighter, obviously. I mean, his last 2 wins are not that great. Chris Barnett, who's fighting in Karate Combat now, and I think Chris Barnett, I think he won. I think he won his last fight in Karate Combat, right? Did he? 'Cause I think he did. Yeah, he did. He did win his last fight over some complete jobber. I mean, then his other win is Lucas Bergerski. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's not. He's not really been looking that good. Like Lucas Bergerski is not really like he's been knocked out like 20 times. Man, Buchecha is tough. I think he's got a chin on him. And like Kennedy's gonna have to outstrike him, I think. So I don't know if he's gonna like put Buchecha away. Buchecha is extremely tough, has a big head, and he can eat shots. I mean, in the Omar Kane fight, he eats so many big shots from Omar Kane, who's a fucking juiced up roid monster. I'm gonna say Buchecha finds a submission. Like at some point, he might not get a takedown early, but I think at some point he'll get a takedown and submit him. So give me Buchecha as underdog. Buchecha, what is he? What is Buchecha right now? Marcus Buchecha +1 weight. So I think he's definitely a live underdog here. Next fight on the card is gonna be Morgan Charrière versus Melchizedek Costa. I don't know, man. This one's a tricky one. I've been thinking about this one. Like, if Morgan Charrière wasn't fighting so close in some of his fights, he should be like -200 here, honestly, because he's the way better fighter. He has more, like, the way better striking style. Like, he's more technical on the feet. He can wrestle. Like, he's wrestled people before. Like, he was wrestling in Nathaniel Wood in that fight after getting dropped with the left hook. So yeah, I mean, like, I think Charrière can win and he can get takedowns on Costa. Like, Costa's been taken on before. Like, I don't think Costa has a lot of power on the feet. So he's one of these guys that's like he can kind of out kickbox you, land more volume, and that's the way he can win. But man, I think Charrière can get it done. Like, I'm just worried like he might lose another close matchup by split decision. That's the only thing that's gonna make me really mad. But honestly, I'm gonna go with Charrière to win. I think Charrière can win. Maybe honestly like Charrière by decision. I think because I don't think he's gonna knock out Costa. Costa's really tough. He can eat a shot. He's been putting on wins. I mean, he's been putting on wins together. Nurden Becky win. I mean, that fight wasn't really like the easiest fight for him because Becky was taking him down, controlling him. Then Becky got tired. Obviously, doesn't really have good cardio. The Feely one was sick. I mean, Feely shot a takedown on him, which is a mistake. He beat a Christian Rodriguez. I mean, so I think I did pick him against Christian Rodriguez as an underdog there. So I did pick him there over C-Rod. Julian Rosa fight, I did pick Julian Rosa, but like it was a war. So I mean, normally people finish Julian Rosa when they win. And he's one of those guys that did not finish him. I mean, so it was a war, man. I don't know what to think about that. It doesn't give me a lot of confidence when you're fighting someone like Morgan Charrière, who's tough to finish. Never been finished by KO. Been submitted before a while back. How long ago was that when he got submitted? Man, it was like a long time ago, I think, wasn't it? I don't know. Like, I can't even see on his record when he got submitted. There's one submission loss on his record, but like, I think he's going to be able to defend on the ground. Give me Charrière by decision. I think he can get it done by decision. I think the over 2.5 rounds is probably safer though. Minus 200. Next fight on the card is going to be Giga Chikadze versus Kevin Vallejos. I'm going to go Kevin Vallejos in this one. The reason I'm going to go Kevin Vallejos is because I was honestly debating if I should pick a guy like Giga Chikadze, because he's like on paper. I mean, he's like when you're talking about striking, like he's definitely more technical, like the better kickboxer. But the question is, can he keep up that pace for like 15 minutes? I don't know if he can, man. He's 37 years old, obviously, but like he still looks good. He still can kickbox and like land low kicks and body kicks. So I don't know. It's definitely tricky to pick him because I don't think he's gonna win. Like he doesn't look good after round one. He's gonna have a pretty good first round. I think he's gonna win the first round. Maybe get a light bet on Kevin Vallejos at like better line than pre-fight. So yeah, it's tricky. Obviously, it's tricky. I mean, Giga Chikadze plus 8.5 because I don't think Vallejos is gonna put him away. Maybe like a third round KO. Honestly, I might play Vallejos round 3 or KO or decision prop because I think that's gonna bring down the money line to like minus 150, maybe minus 125. Because I think if he does finish him, it'll be like later as Giga gets really tired. He can't deal with the pressure. But I think he's tough. He's not gonna get finished here, and I think Vallejos is gonna win this fight 29-28. But Giga is definitely a live underdog. So if he can win the first and second round, he can survive the third round. He's definitely got more than a chance. I'm gonna go Vallejos by decision. I think he should be the pick. Better gas tank, younger, better cardio. Eats shots better than Giga Chikadze. So it gave me Vallejos by decision, but line is kind of crazy pre-fight. Giga is minus 300. Did we skip over a fight? I think we skipped over. Yeah, we skipped over Cesar Almeida. Let's talk about this fight, man. Let's talk about this fight. This one's a tricky one. I'm also I know I've said this about a lot of fights on this card, but like Almeida's a good kickboxer, but like he's been getting hurt a lot recently. I do want to take a shot at Almeida, like part of me does, but like he's having to come back and like find KOs after getting dropped, after getting hurt. Some of his fights, like that's not really the best look. Like getting dropped by Elsan, like bad. I mean, Elsan was landing ground and pound on him after round one, like in the first round. I mean, then he just ran in recklessly, ate a left hook, and went to sleep. The Bateria fight, I mean, I think Bateria, like, I don't even remember that one clearly, but it was like he didn't finish Bateria. So, I mean, Bateria is tough. He's a good enough striker for light heavyweight, by the way. Big guy, moved down to 185. Lost to Kopolov, got dropped by Kopolov in the first round, by the way. It's like with the shot, I mean, I think it was a left hook, by the way. So, he's there to be hit. He definitely is there to be hit. I think Cesar Oleksiejczuk, like his brother Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, they have good boxing. I mean, they have good boxing fundamentals. Going to pump the jab out there. And Almeida's, I don't think he has enough power. Like, I mean, I guess he does have power, but like, is he really going to put Oleksiejczuk away? I don't know, man. Oleksiejczuk has a good chin on him. So give me a Cesar Oleksiejczuk to win. I'm gonna pick him by does he get the KO, man? I think Almeida is tough. He can survive. But I can see him like I think he might be catching Almeida at the right time, maybe. So I guess I'll go like a second on KO for Oleksiejczuk. I'll pick him by second on KO because I think he can maybe like find the timing, maybe take him down, submit him. He's definitely got the better grappling than Almeida, but I'm not sure if he's gonna take that path to win here. Over 1.5 rounds, minus 145. I think he can go over 1.5 rounds. It's definitely tricky. It's a striking fight if they don't grapple. But yeah, give me Oleksiejczuk to win. Next fight on the card. Let's talk about the main event now, because obviously, like we already talked about the co-main. Let's talk about before we talk about the main event, man. If you guys drop a like on this video, I'd appreciate it. It's the last UFC breakdown of the year. I also did a breakdown for PFL this week. We got PFL Leon. We got Nadim Nemkov taking on Hernan Ferreira. And the main event, that should be a fun card earlier on Saturday before this card takes place. So yeah, let's talk about this card now. Brandon Royval coming back after losing to Joshua Van. Joshua Van took the fight on short notice. Obviously, he's the champion now, so no shame in that. He didn't even have to beat Pantoja to get that belt. Crazy, crazy. Pantoja just gave it to him there. Got injured. Hopefully, Pantoja can recover from that injury and come back the same way like he was earlier. But hardly fighters ever come back the same way. So hopefully he's okay, man. But let's talk about this fight. Kape is the better striker. He's the better striker. Royval has more weapons. He throws knees up the middle, like he throws low kicks, like body kicks. But like his striking style is like mostly like volume heavy, and he's gonna leave a lot of openings to Kape as he's coming in closing distance. I don't think Royval has the best grappling, so I don't think he's got the wrestling to like take down Kape and like control him. If he can like win a scramble and like end up on Kape's back, he's definitely more than likely to find a submission on Kape. So we haven't seen Kape in those positions recently, because normally he's really physically strong. Like maybe he's on some juice over there. I don't know. Like I'm just saying, got to be something right in the water over there. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kape to honestly find a KO at some point. I think he will put him away. It's a 5 round fight. It's just striking for more than like 3 rounds. I think Kape has a chance to find that kill shot and end the fight. So give me Kape by KO TKO. Van almost did it. I mean, honestly, I think Kape has more power than Joshua Van. That's what I think. And like Van dropped him pretty bad in the 3rd round. It was a good fight. It was a back and forth fight. Royval was definitely landing a lot of volume, but he wasn't really hurting Man with anything significant. Give me Kape by KO TKO. I think he will put him away. If this fight even happens. I mean, this fight might not even happen, to be honest. So hopefully this fight happens and we actually get to see this fight take place. I mean, minus 270 for Kape. I think he should be. I mean, the line is kind of up there, but it makes sense. I mean, if Royval can't get those takedowns, I don't think he's gonna win. He's gonna have to like triple him up on striking stats, and hopefully he doesn't get hurt on the way there, which I don't think is that likely. So yeah, there you guys go. That's my full card breakdown. I apologize for not getting this breakdown earlier to you guys, but we got it done. I mean, we got the PFL breakdown, we got the UFC breakdown out finally this week. So I'll see you guys there. I'll see you guys this Saturday. Take it easy. Have a good week. Happy holidays to all you guys. Take care, you guys.